In the small coastal town of Seabreeze, Captain Finley, known as Captain Fin, was a young and adventurous dolphin with a reputation for solving mysteries of the sea. His pod often teased him for being more curious than cautious, but Fin loved exploring hidden caves, shipwrecks, and secret places no other dolphin dared venture into. One day, as Fin swam near the shore, he noticed something shiny sticking out of the sand. With a flick of his tail, he uncovered a rolled-up piece of parchment sealed with a wax emblem, shaped like a shell. "What's this?" Fin wondered, unrolling the parchment carefully. It was a map, old and weathered, showing a series of islands in the nearby waters. One island, marked with an X, had a note written beneath it: "The treasure of Tide Island awaits the brave." Fin's eyes sparkled with excitement. A treasure map. This is the adventure I've been waiting for. He raced back to his pod, showing the map to his best friends, Coral the sea turtle and Pippin the playful puffin. Coral squinted at the map. "Tide Island. I've heard stories about that place. They say it's full of traps and secrets." "Traps? Secrets? Sounds amazing," Pippin chirped, flapping his wings. "Let's go find that treasure." Coral hesitated. "Are you sure, Fin? It could be dangerous." Fin grinned. "That's what makes it an adventure. Come on, Coral. This could be the discovery of a lifetime." Reluctantly, Coral agreed, and the trio set out, the map clutched tightly in Fin's fin. The journey to Tide Island was not an easy one. Following the map, the trio swam through coral reefs and undersea caves. The deeper they went, the darker the water became. Pippin flew overhead, scouting from the sky, while Coral used her shell to shield them from strong currents. As they approached the area marked Whirlpool Cove on the map, the water grew choppier. A powerful whirlpool churned in the center, blocking their way forward. The trio stopped, floating just out of reach. "How do we get past that?" Coral asked, her voice trembling. Pippin landed on a nearby rock and studied the map. "There's a note here. The key is in the calm." "What does that mean?" Fin's eyes narrowed as he observed the whirlpool. He noticed that while the outer currents were strong, there was a calm spot right in the center. "It means we have to aim for the middle," he said. "If we swim into the calm, we'll be safe." Coral gasped. "That's risky, Fin." "Trust me," Fin said. "I'll go first." With a deep breath, Fin dove into the whirlpool, using his powerful tail to guide him toward the center. The currents pulled at him, but he stayed focused, aiming for the calm. Just as the whirlpool seemed ready to sweep him away, he reached the eye of the storm, where the water was still and peaceful. "It works," he called to his friends. "Come on." Coral and Pippin followed, holding tightly to each other. With teamwork and determination, they reached the calm spot and swam out of the whirlpool to safety. "That was amazing," Pippin cheered. Coral let out a sigh of relief. "Let's hope the next challenge is easier." Fin chuckled. "Something tells me it won't be." After escaping the whirlpool, the trio reached Tide Island. Its rocky cliffs loomed above the water, and the waves crashed against its shores. According to the map, the treasure was hidden inside a cave at the heart of the island. They found the cave entrance behind a waterfall, hidden by thick vines. Inside, the air was cool and damp, and the sound of dripping water echoed endlessly. The walls of the cave were covered in glowing blue algae, casting an eerie light. As they ventured deeper, they came across a narrow tunnel with strange symbols etched into the walls. The symbols seemed to glow brighter as the sound of the tides grew louder. "Another challenge," Coral said. examining the symbols. They look like musical notes. "Maybe it's a puzzle," Finn said. "We need to match the sound of the tides." Pippin tilted his head. "How do we do that?" Finn swam to the wall and tapped one of the symbols with his fin. It produced a low, resonant tone. He tapped another, and it made a higher-pitched sound. "We need to recreate the sound of the waves. Listen carefully." The trio worked together, tapping the symbols and listening to the echoes. After several tries, they created a melody that matched the rhythm of the tides. The cave rumbled, and the tunnel opened into a large chamber. In the center of the chamber was a pedestal holding an ancient conch shell. The map's markings indicated the treasure was close, but the conch seemed to be another clue. "What do we do with this?" Pippin asked, nudging the shell. Finn picked it up, and a deep voice echoed through the chamber. "The final challenge awaits. Prove your bravery, and the treasure will be yours." The chamber floor began to shake, and a large figure emerged from the shadows. It was the guardian of the treasure, a massive sea serpent with shimmering scales and glowing eyes. "Who dares seek the treasure of Tide Island?" the serpent boomed. "We do," Finn said, trying to sound braver than he felt. "We followed the map and completed every challenge." The serpent's eyes narrowed. "To claim the treasure, you must answer my question. Fail, and you will leave with nothing." Finn gulped. "What's the question?" The serpent coiled around the chamber, its voice echoing ominously. "What is the greatest treasure in the sea?" Finn's mind raced. Gold, pearls, sunken ships. None of those answers felt right. Then he thought about the journey they had taken, the whirlpool, the cave, and the teamwork that had brought them this far. "The greatest treasure," Finn said slowly, "is friendship. It's what helps us face any challenge." The serpent studied him for a long moment. Then it smiled, revealing rows of sharp teeth. "You have answered wisely. The treasure is yours." The serpent retreated, revealing a chest behind it. Finn, Coral, and Pippin swam to it and opened the lid. Inside were beautiful gems, golden coins, and sparkling pearls. But at the center of the treasure was a glowing orb. "What is it?" Coral asked, mesmerized. Finn held the orb carefully. "It's the heart of the sea. It's what keeps the ocean alive and full of magic." With the heart of the sea safely in their possession, the trio left the cave and returned to the ocean. As they swam, the orb glowed brighter, and the sea seemed more vibrant. Coral reefs sparkled, fish danced, and the waves sang. When they returned to their pod, Finn shared the story of their adventure. The other dolphins listened in awe, and even the elders were impressed by their bravery. "You've brought more than treasure," Finn, an elder said. "You've brought life and wonder back to the sea." Finn smiled, knowing their journey had been worth every challenge. As he looked at his friends, he realized that the real treasure was the bond they shared and the memories they had made together. The discovery of the heart of the sea brought joy and renewal to the ocean. Coral reefs bloomed with vibrant colors, fish swirled in dazzling patterns, and the currents hummed with a melody that spread far and wide. Word of Captain Finn's adventure reached every corner of the sea, inspiring creatures great and small. To celebrate the return of the heart of the sea, the elder dolphins declared a grand event, the Festival of the Sea. It would be a gathering of marine life from all around, a day filled with music, dance, and stories. The festival would also honor Captain Finn, Coral, and Pippin for their bravery and teamwork. As the day approached, everyone pitched in to prepare. Sea turtles decorated the coral with strands of glowing seaweed, angelfish practiced synchronized dances, and whales rehearsed their songs. Even the shy octopuses came out of hiding to help weave shimmering nets of pearls and shells. But Captain Fin felt nervous. He wasn't used to being the center of attention. "What if I say the wrong thing?" he asked Coral as they swam through the bustling preparations. "You'll be fine," Coral said, nudging him with her shell. "Just speak from the heart, like you always do." Pippin swooped down from above, carrying a string of kelp. "Yeah, Fin, you're Captain Fin, the bravest, smartest dolphin in the sea. You've got this." Fin smiled, feeling a little more confident. "Thanks, you two. I guess I can handle a speech, as long as you're both there with me." The festival begins. On the day of the festival, the sea shimmered with light. Creatures of every size and color gathered in a large coral amphitheater. The heart of the sea was placed on a pedestal at the center, its glow casting rainbows across the water. The celebration began with songs from the whales, their deep voices echoing through the waves. The angelfish performed their dance, spinning and twirling in perfect harmony. Then came the storytelling, where the elder dolphins recounted tales of courage and adventure, ending with the story of Captain Fin's journey. Finally, it was time for Fin, Coral, and Pippin to speak. The crowd cheered as the trio swam to the pedestal, their hearts pounding with excitement. "Thank you all," Fin began, his voice steady despite his nerves. This journey wasn't just about finding treasure. It was about learning what really matters: courage, teamwork, and friendship. The heart of the sea is a reminder that the ocean's magic comes from all of us, working together. The crowd erupted in applause, and Fin's chest swelled with pride. Coral and Pippin each shared their own thoughts, thanking everyone for their support and reminding them of the importance of protecting the sea. A new adventure awaits. As the festival wound down, the elder dolphins approached Fin with a request. "Captain Fin, the heart of the sea is safe now, but the ocean is vast. There are still many mysteries to uncover and places that need your help. Will you continue to be our explorer and protector?" Fin didn't hesitate. "Of course. There's nothing I love more than exploring and helping others." Coral and Pippin exchanged a grin. "We're coming too," Coral said. "You're not getting rid of us that easily." "Yeah," Pippin chirped. "Every captain needs a crew." The elders smiled. "Then it's settled. Captain Fin, you and your friends will lead the next great adventure." As the festival ended and the sea returned to its calm, Fin felt a familiar spark of excitement. The ocean was full of secrets, and he couldn't wait to uncover them. That night, as he swam under the moonlit waves with Coral and Pippin by his side, Fin looked toward the horizon and whispered, "Let's see where the tides take us next." The end